Hey y'all, hey. Thank you for joining us for another exciting episode of our podcast right here at Spero Family Services, Anchor of Hope, where I am your host, Carlika Span. Today, I've got two amazing guests with us, one of our very own and also a past participant of one of our amazing programs. We have Miss Cheryl Young, who's the Program Manager of YouthBuild. And we also have a fantastic guest, London Kampwerth, who is a past participant of the YouthBuild program. Today's episode is a future built together at YouthBuild. So, Cheryl, I'm going to start with you, if you don't mind.
Sure.
Before you tell us a little bit about yourself and the program, I'm just thankful that you gave me the opportunity to learn a little bit more about YouthBuild, what you are and what you do. I don't know if you remember, but this was maybe 6 or 7 years ago, and I had the opportunity to speak at a graduation. So prior to that, I had no idea about the program, what it was all about, but I bring that up because you're still here.
Yep.
So that says you got skin in the game, and clearly there's passion that lies behind the YouthBuild program for you. Mm-hmm. So tell us about what you do and kind of why you're still here with us.
Okay. Well, I've always had a passion to help people meet their next level of success. Prior to here, I was at KC as a retention coordinator. I helped people that was laid off, first generation college students, and navigate through the college system. Mm-hmm. And then I left there, I was on a dislocated worker program through a community action agency. So I've always had a passion to help people make that next level, be self-sufficient, get from, their level of, they're in the family of being on, government assistance, help them get a trade or education to move forward. So I have a passion to help people.
Okay, thank you. London, as a past participant, tell us a little bit about yourself and maybe what you're doing now.
I went through YouthBuild. I was 18 years old. I think I graduated in 2019. I think it was a 9-month program. After that, I went to college at Ren Lake. I went for ag mechanics, so I got a certificate in ag mechanics, diesel technology, and heavy equipment. And now I am currently a heavy equipment operator.
Okay. That's exciting. And just to talk about the graduation, to be present at a graduation, that was like a really big deal. And so I kind of got to mingle with some of the participants and their experience, the hands-on experience that you got the opportunity to have with the program. I think that's amazing because it's not like you're just sitting in a classroom setting and you have a lot of hands-on experience. That's probably something that was beneficial to you, would you say?
Yes, because I'm not a very good classroom student.
Okay.
And we also try to tell students, even if you're not going to work in construction, you're learning basic construction skills. If you have a house, you can do it yourself and not have to pay someone to come and do it.
I love that. So taking just like a little bit of a deeper dive, tell us about the requirements for the program and how long the program actually is.
Okay. So the program can be a 6-month program, but we can keep them up to a year. So if everyone, not everyone can meet their goal of getting their GED in 6 months because they come at all different educational levels. Okay. So we can keep them up to a year. The qualification is 16 to 24. It's low income, juvenile in the juvenile justice system, a child of a parent incarcerated, or a youth that has their child of their own. We do take some high school students if they graduated but have a deficiency in math or reading, because there's a test we give them at the beginning. And if they have a deficiency in math or reading with a high school diploma, they're eligible for our program. They wouldn't be preparing to take the GED test. They're preparing to get a higher level in their math or reading level.
Okay. It sounds like an amazing opportunity for a fresh start. Mm-hmm. And kind of get back on track and turn your life around. Yep. That's kind of what I'm hearing.
Yes.
So if I myself or even some of our listeners know somebody right now off the top of our head that we think would be a good fit for the program, what are the actual steps to join?
Well, if they go to Spero Family's Facebook page, which is sperofs.org/youthbuild, they'll take them to our page and the application scroll down. It's an online application. They'll fill it out. It'll come to us and we'll schedule on our next enrollment, which will start in a group in April, but we'll do interviews in March, middle of March.
Okay, that's good to know. So you're starting a new program in April. Mm-hmm. Okay, all right. Thank you for sharing that. London, tell us about what made you say this is for me? I'm gonna do it. Why? How did you know that this is something that you needed to kind of help you restart? What made you say
I would say probably because it wasn't just sit down in the classroom and somebody pounds something in your head that I really didn't care about.
Okay.
It was did a lot of community service work. Built a wheelchair ramp, built a pavilion,
Okay.
remodeled a house, and then I think it was Monday, Tuesday, I think, that you did classroom work, and then Wednesday was shop work, Thursday was shop work, and then Friday was community service. So it was kind of nice, getting out there helping the people of the community with everything that they need. Like the individuals that we built a wheelchair ramp for, they were they were just less fortunate and didn't have the funds to provide care that they needed for the circumstances that they had. So YouthBuild or Spero Family Services went out, and it was on their time and on their dime that we went out and built a wheelchair ramp for those people, to where I think it was an older lady that it was very hard for her husband to start getting her in the house. So it was just kind of nice doing stuff like that. So
very purposeful work.
Yeah, it was. And like I do a lot of volunteer work at home too. I'm actually 7 years on the local fire department.
Congrats.
So
Congratulations on that.
So I mean, we help out a lot of elderlies. We've helped out some infants. We've helped out some middle-aged people. I mean, it's just whoever needs help, we're here to help.
Okay. So there's also the opportunity to be exposed to other careers that maybe they could be like a nice little segue to think about them getting into while they're in the program.
Yes, because we have guest speakers on Friday.
Okay.
There was.
I love that.
I think, didn't they have? Did we do a job fair one time?
Went to a job fair? Yes.
Yeah, they went to a job fair. I mean, it was pretty neat, I mean, it's just like, that's what I kind of liked about the program was, like I said, I don't think they really realized what was out there to be offered to them.
Right.
They always just kind of thought it was just, lay low and scrounge by. I mean, it ain't always like that.
Exactly.
Life is how you make it. So
yeah, just kind of opens up the possibilities for people who didn't know what was available.
Because the goal of YouthBuild by the Department of Labor program is to get the youth either in workforce or post-secondary.
Okay.
So we have, different employers come and talk to them, take them on tours to GT, and then we take them to the college to try to get them exposed to university life. Or we take them to the junior college, Rend Lake and Cascade College, so we can see if they, see something that might spark their, I thought I get my GED, I can go on and go to, get an education, even if it's just a trade certificate or something.
I like that.
And I think there was a lot of kids that, they were interested in going to the colleges, but they're like, we can't afford this.
Right.
Well, I mean,
right.
I paid for a lot of my college, or my family did. I was fortunate enough for that. But YouthBuild or Spero Family Services, I got scholarships and stuff like that just help pay. So I mean, there's definitely an opportunity for everybody.
It sounds like a beautiful thing.
It is.
Just a melting pot of different avenues you can take moving forward. So for you, if you can think of one maybe like impactful situation or moment while you were in YouthBuild, what would you say it was? The most impactful maybe while you were there.
I'd probably have to say just like all the community service work.
Okay.
I like that, take somebody's frown and turn it into a smile, just to kind of help people out.
Okay. I like that. And for you though, as the director or the program manager, how would you say you can truly support participants in having these impactful moments?
We just try to get them to see that we're here to help in whatever area. Even if it's something outside of YouthBuild, but it's going to affect your attendance in YouthBuild, we try to let them know that we're here for them. And then how I see the impact when I see students that was in the program that was like, they kind of resisted a little bit. And they did maybe get their GED, but then you see them out, they got their GED, they're working, have a family. I mean, I'm friends with a couple past participants and see that, like, okay, we did make a difference.
I got my own job, I pay my own bills, and if I don't get up for work, Dad's coming to my room.
I know that's right. Right.
I mean, and it's not even his job or his money or anything else, but that's just the way we were brought up.
Exactly.
You tell somebody you're going to be there, you be there, and just make the best of it.
Right.
Give an honest
So being
opinion.
accountable.
Absolutely.
Would you say, not just at home, but even with being in the program, would you say that was maybe one of the skills that you gained in YouthBuild? Something that was kind of implemented there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it just kind of, like I said, I mean, just the more opportunities that were out there, I just never really knew what I wanted to do, but then, being on school on time.
Mhm.
I think what helped is too, like they, I had a job through the program, but like getting paid to go to school, I think that made a couple more kids there that a lot more accountable.
It's a huge incentive.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, it wasn't much. I mean, you weren't gonna have really much fun with it. But to some people, that was the best thing that's ever happened to them.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And maybe because they came from absolutely nothing. Cheryl, what skills do you believe are most important for the participants to develop while they're in the program?
Well, since we're trying to get them ready for the workforce, like you said, accountability, being on time, being a team player. I mean, that's what our whole goal is, just to get them to see those type of qualities. You may not have the educational, but if you can demonstrate to an employer that I am a team player, I can be on time, and I'm willing to learn, those are the soft skills that they look for.
Okay, I like that.
We have a saying in YouthBuild, in YouthBuild you're a family, and once in YouthBuild, always in YouthBuild, because like you said, not every student come with the same background. So we started doing a thing, active in our mental toughness, like everybody's in a row. Take a step forward if you have both parents at home. Take a step forward if you have this. And then we get to the end, the person that's at the very end, tell them to look back. You see everybody's at a different level.
Yes.
So, to try to see that you got to be compassionate and observant of where everybody is, because everybody's not coming into YouthBuild with a two-family home. Everybody's not coming with a parent at all. They may be living with an auntie, grandma, anybody, a bigger sister. So we kind of let them see that, everybody's not. But in YouthBuild, we're all a family. No matter if you come from a family with two parent, one parent, no parent, it's
right. I think that says it speaks volumes about not just the opportunity for learning and growing in your career field, but also becoming engaged, developing a support system in the program as well, because that's something you're going to need in the workforce. Whether you're the boss or whether you're an employee, I think that's very important.
Calling all families, get ready for a day of excitement at the Wesley United Methodist Church on April 24th from 4 to 6 p.m. for our 10th annual Family Fun Fest. Join us for an afternoon with free food, fun games, and amazing prizes for everyone. Bring the whole family and let the good times roll. We can't wait to celebrate with you at the Wesley United Methodist Church, located at 1601 Salem Road in Mount Vernon, Illinois, where the fun begins.
So I'm going to ask you both a question. What would you say are the perks and opportunities that YouthBuild provides to the participants?
Kind of like every life-like situation. I feel like if you don't know how to write a check, and if you wanted to learn, I'm sure you could ask. Okay. And they'd show you.
Yeah,
or take
life skills training.
Life skills involved. Okay.
Home remedies or home repairs. I'm not saying whenever you get done with YouthBuild, you're going to go out and build a mansion on your own with no help.
Yeah.
But you can definitely, fix a piece of trim that's on the ground, or, put a door back on the hinges, or however you want to look at it. And nonetheless, you're getting a education, because, if you don't have an education anymore, you're not getting a job.
Okay.
I'm actually going through, I start Monday, I got to go through a CDL class just for a job. Like I have a job offer. They won't give me the job unless
without
I have
that training. Okay. Got it. Advice. I want to hear from both of you on this too, Cheryl. I'm going to ask you first. So for someone who's interested and they think they're ready for this, what advice would you offer them prior to actually enrolling in the program?
Just be willing to come and ask for help if you need it. Like if you get in the program and you feel like, okay, I don't know this, or something you think may not even be related to YouthBuild, but you want to just ask for advice. You got, right now it's a staff of 7, but we're going to hire 2 more. So a staff of 9 people that is willing to help you in any area that you may have.
And they want to see you do well. So take advantage of that opportunity.
Actually, it's more because you got the GED teacher that is not a YouthBuild staff. They're from Red Lake. So you got 10 staff members that you can bounce off.
Lots of support. Okay. Yeah. And what would yours be? Just a word of advice for someone coming into the program.
Dad's always kind of told me that whenever I was growing up and I started something new, just play little boy. play like you don't know what you're doing, or just, don't act like you got this all figured out. Just sit back and listen and see what they have to offer, and then tackle what you want to go after.
Okay.
I mean, some people want to be teachers, some people want to be construction workers, some people want to be dentists. I mean, it's all different. I mean, just kind of sit back and listen, see what they have to offer, and then once you get your shot, ask how you can disperse out into the world.
Okay. So really just go into it with an open mind and enjoy being a student and learn everything you can.
I mean, nonetheless, I've never been to a school where I got paid before. So, I mean, like I said, it wasn't much, but I mean, it was, you did 2 days of class work, 2 days of construction work, and then you did community service, and then you got an education out of it. I mean, you don't get that much. I mean, you go to high school, it's 5 days a week, 8 hours a day, you're sitting in the classroom, probably somebody talking about something that you don't want to listen to.
Right. So lots of bonuses that come along with this program. In the future, do you guys have any plans for any like new or exciting developments that maybe you're looking forward to with YouthBuild?
Well, it's always been a goal of the standing staff, because we have so many youth that don't have a home. We would like to have a tiny home community that if they have a situation where they don't have, like they're staying with someone, but they're getting, we have this tiny home, you can come and live there for,
Okay. I think that will go over well.
We trying.
Yeah.
That's been
I like that idea a lot.
Because you wouldn't think that a lot of youth have like a homeless situation. They're couch surfing on a friend's house, at a friend's house, or they're there, but then the friend, mom, dad, like, well, you can't stay and your friends got to go, and they have nowhere to go. And the wait list for housing, you can have put an application in, but we all know how wait list for housing is. You may be down on the bottom, and
Okay. So in closing, before we wrap this up, we have a tagline here, and it's called I Hope. And it could be related to YouthBuild. It could just be related to everyday life or lifestyle. So when I say I hope, I want you to think about that tagline too, I hope. And I'll ask you first, London, what do you hope for? And feel free to just diverse from YouthBuild. It could be about anything. I hope.
I just always hope for success, at everything I do. I enjoy, probably one of my favorite things to do in life is deer hunt.
Okay.
I always hope for success,
I love that.
A job, I always hope for success, as far as a paycheck, to get better at what I'm doing, to maybe get paid more or however it is. I just like success.
Okay.
I like seeing a progress on something. Even if it might not be much, at least just give it your best shot to where you've seen some sort of progress. That's that's why I kind of went into the work field that I'm in now, is because you're seeing a progress, you're seeing change.
Right, and growth.
Yes.
Yes.
It could be putting a road down, it could be putting asphalt down, it could be digging a hole, it could be putting culverts in, but they weren't there before, this road wasn't there before, so you're seeing a progress. And I like progress and success. That's what I like.
I love that. Thank you for sharing that. Cheryl, I hope.
I'm going to keep it in line with Spero and YouthBuild. I hope that all the participants that step foot through the YouthBuild door, whether they come to the first day of minimum toughness and then stop, I hope that they have a shift in their mindset that I can do this and come back and try it again, or do it while they're there.
Okay.
So I hope they all can attain success or the next level of self-sufficiency.
Okay. And I think that's happening. We have living proof right here.
Yep.
So I'm standing in agreement with you on that one. Thank you guys for both coming. I know you traveled a little ways. I know your schedule is crazy. So I do appreciate you joining us and your time and chatting with us. So let's talk takeaway really quick. In closing, we talked about the whole melting pot of goodness. We talked about the program, why you enrolled, your passion behind it, and why you're still here. We talked about what it takes to enroll, what that looks like, and just kind of the opportunity. So as a takeaway, what would you leave someone with? Meaning overall the program is, or overall the program was?
The program was excellent.
Okay.
I got no complaints about it.
All right, I love it.
It was pretty laid back. I don't know.
Okay.
Just make it how you want to make it, I guess.
It is going to be what you make it, right? Okay. A takeaway.
That's all I was going to say. The YouthBuild program is an opportunity for youth to make the program their own. It's like we meet you at your level and help you go to the next level. So what you put in is what you get out. So if you come every day and put forth the effort to, attain your GED or do a level gain, if that's what you need to do. So it's a program opportunity that you get what you get out of it, what you put in.
Okay.
So if you're willing to do the work, we're willing to be there to help you. You got 9 or 10 staff there to help you to make that next level of success.
So if in fact they want it to be successful, it will. It will be a success.
Yes.
Okay. I appreciate that. Thank you guys again for joining
You're
us.
welcome.
For those of you watching, thank y'all for tapping in and listening. If you want to learn more about the YouthBuild program, you can check them out on Facebook at YouthBuild South Central Illinois or visit us at sperofs.org/YouthBuild for more information. It has been a pleasure being your host, Carlika Span, right here with Cheryl Young, and also our past participant, London. Thank you guys again for tapping in. We hope that you guys stay tuned and join us. Follow us, like, and share on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube at Spero Family Services or on Spotify and Apple Podcasts at Spero Anchor of Hope.